Okay, Lewis, right, so setup-wise for me was okay. Posture was a little bit hunched, okay? I don't want to get in a position where your back's sore, but you want to get a little bit more kind of dynamic, and that maybe just a bit of practice with that posture so you're comfortable, but in a position where you can rotate. You don't want to be sort of arching your back too tight so you get locked, okay? But at the same time, the back doesn't want to be too hunched and too round. Now, the problem you had was there was something in your golf swing causing the ball to go there. Big hook left, and you kind of fixed it by hitting the ball over there. Now, it's good with your driver because you had a big old hook back the fairway. You start shanking your irons, okay? The reason you were going to the left was as you went back here now. Okay, but the club started to get a bit twisted, and the top of the backswing here now, that club face there is massively shut, okay? You want the club face leading edge, so this part of the golf club here, to be in line with your left forearm. That isn't in line with your left forearm, is it? So your club face now is almost, I mean, if you actually had the club face there, that's 90 degrees shut. So you're probably in the somewhere just 60 degrees shut in terms of your club face, yeah? So that's aiming now at impact somewhere over, somewhere over there. So you've got to try and string it so far in here to send that back to target, okay? This on the right-hand side was the last one you just did that felt really short, really small, and you said 147, okay? Left arm, left forearm, left club, look at that. Perfect. Spot on, yeah, absolutely spot on, okay? That felt too tiny, small, and... Now, the instinct still kicked in for you to try at the ball non-left, so you blocked it a bit out to the right, okay? But it was a playable drive, 180 on the fairway, is doable, isn't it, okay? But you've got to feel that length backswing sensation, okay? Controlling that club into position at the top there. If that club face is there, not there, you got a chance. Left forearm, left wrist, left hand in line with the club. If that club face is pointing to the sky that much, you've just got to try and save it. And trying to save it will recover the driver to some extent, maybe a hybrid, but you're shanking the rest of your club in your bag. Because the way you try to recover that was pushing your butt of the club up high, open the club face. It kind of worked, but not going to be a consistent move, is it? No. Okay? Yeah, does that make sense now? I mean if when you get back home and think, oh, what did he mean by that? Okay, do please feel free to ask. Okay, but you want your left forearm, left wrist, club, to basically kind of match up as they do at setup. Left wrist, left forearm, and the club. If your left wrist is doing this, or your left forearm is doing this, or the club face is twisted down to the ground, you've got to make an adjustment somewhere. Okay. And that adjustment is just going to resolve in so many inconsistencies. You'll get it right sometimes, but more often than not, you just be like... Okay, and the speed you create anyway, you got a lot of club head speed, 120 mile an hour, that last ball speed was, so you're pushing towards 90 mile an hour club head speed, 80 mile an hour club head speed. 80 mile an hour club head speed with a club face that close is going to be, well, unless you're Dustin Johnson, who can get away with it, you're going to struggle from there, mate. Okay? So try to cure faults with other faults, because you'll cure one thing, but then you'll cause another thing. Yeah. That's why your irons were good and your driver was rubbish, and then your driver got better and your irons were terrible. Which is no good to play that way. You want to be both things kind of work. And that's the same with, you want, if you're playing a 7-iron there, you want a 7-iron to be kind of in that line there. Okay, mate?
Yeah.